Hey guys, it's Cynthia Maynard from cynthiamaynard.com, and I hope you're doing well today. I have a journal page I'm working on here that is in my Canson watercolor journal, I believe. And at the time that I recorded this, I just turned the camera on and did it, and I wasn't sure if I was going to include it as a video or not, so I'm doing a voiceover, so hopefully this will turn out okay. Anyway, I've got there down on my back of the page there some just acrylic paints that I had in my stash that I sort of swashed over my page and let it dry. And so that's the page I'm working on. I found there that sort of large journal card is from a Project Life pack that I got on clearance on Amazon, and it came with tons and tons of different size cards, and so I just grabbed one of those. And of course that's a Jane Davenport face that I got in my Michael's haul that you may have seen lately. I got a little extra ink there by the nose because I didn't put it on a block. Yeah, it's kind of a fun face. So those stamps are great if you're like maybe a little bit afraid to do faces. It's a great introduction to that. That is from Kaisercraft there, that stamp that's going down now of the lady there and some of the eye exam letters and such. And I'm cleaning that off. So I'm using some matte medium from Finnabair Prima to adhere that down. It's a matte gel, and it works also as a sealant so that you can layer on top. I'm using that stamp from Michael's Dollar Spot. Didn't really like how I used it here, but nevertheless, I could have put gesso over it, but I just kind of left it. So anyway, that is a Prima Doily stamp that I'm kind of going around with. Again, the stamping in this project I wasn't the most thrilled with. I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but that's part of the fun of the art journal. You can kind of experiment, and no one necessarily has to see it. I know you're seeing it here on YouTube, but just to show you that sometimes things happen that you don't always plan or aren't 100% thrilled with. I've got some cutouts there from Seven Gypsies that says Inspire Forever, and I'm just adhering that down again with some that same matte medium. And then I'm going on with the Archival Micron pen, and it's giving me a little bit of a fit there, sliding around. I didn't wait for it to dry, so I was going to wait on that. So I tore out some paper from the Michael's Valentine 6x6 pad that I've gotten. It was like a collage sort of paper with script on it, and I tore bits, and I'm just adhering that down again with matte medium. Going a little faster here, so, to see the laborious sticking down there, but basically just ripping and sticking and adhering bits of paper down everywhere. And obviously it sticks out right now, but got some gesso there, and that's from Deco Art, and I'm going to try to gesso over that so I can kind of throw that to the background a bit more. Obviously it's very looks stuck on at this point. I have to say with this journal page, though I like it in the end, where I was trying to head with it and where I ended up going wasn't necessarily the best path there. I don't, it happens sometimes, but if you're afraid to fail, you'll never try anything. So you just have to do it. So using that gesso helped. Here I've got some Liquitex modeling paste and a Tim Holtz stencil there, an older stencil. And I love using modeling paste because obviously it gives great texture to the piece there. And I'm gonna go right over some of that stamping because it was not my favorite. It was too much black and too spotty. Just put some deli paper behind there so I wouldn't get my under pages goofy. I just sprayed that. I know it happened in a wink of the eye, but with some Tattered Angels mica spray. is what you see there, the coloring. And then I'm going in now with a Prima stamp that is kind of like a feathery sort of stamp. It's an older stamp, and I'm using some archival ink. Actually, I dipped it in both the black and the brown because I didn't want that stark black on there like before. And then I'm just letting that dry, and I'm just about done there. Calling quits on that. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. That'll help out a lot.